Stop scrolling. Don't blink. Because what I'm about to reveal could already be sitting inside an old drawer, a forgotten jar, or even a loose pocket in your own home right here in Australia. Tonight, we're exposing something the banks don't talk about, the media barely whispers about, and most Australians are accidentally losing every single day. These are not just coins. These are silent witnesses of history. Hidden wealth disguised as spare change. And today, inside the auction market, collectors are fighting, bidding, and hunting like never before. This video is not about theory. This is not about fantasy. This is real, unfolding right now in today's market. 5 Australian 50-cent commemorative coins so rare, so misunderstood, that holding one feels like holding a secret the world hasn't caught up with yet. And coin number 1? This one shocked even seasoned collectors. A coin so overlooked, yet so powerful, that once you understand what you're holding, you'll never look at 50 cents the same way again. Stay with me till the end, because every coin gets rarer, every story gets deeper, and the final reveal is pure hidden treasure. Welcome to Coin Cash Kings, where Australia's forgotten coins become tomorrow's legends. Coin number 1, Australia 50 cents, New South Wales 2001. At first glance, this coin looks ordinary, almost innocent. A 50-cent piece from 2001 New South Wales Commemorative issue, quietly blending in with thousands of others. But this is exactly how hidden wealth survives, unnoticed, untouched, underestimated. This coin is not screaming for attention. It's whispering to the right eyes. The moment this coin was struck, it carried more than metal. It carried a message, a moment in Australian history captured in nickel, copper, and precision. The New South Wales 2001 commemorative 50-cent coin was released to honor a defining chapter of Australia's identity, celebrating legacy, Federation pride, and state heritage. But what most people never realized is that not all of these coins were created equal. This specific coin, with visible green and gray rust spotting, tells a story most collectors crave. These natural surface changes are not damage in the traditional sense. They are chemical fingerprints of time, evidence of limited storage environments, unique alloy reactions, and restricted circulation batches. In the coin world, this is not decay, this is distinction. The composition of this coin is a carefully balanced copper-nickel alloy, engineered for durability, yet sensitive enough to reveal its age in subtle, unmistakable ways. Weighing precisely 15.55 grams, with a diameter of 31.65 millimeters and a thickness of 2.5 millimeters, this coin has a commanding presence in the hand. It feels solid, confident, like it knows it was never meant to be ordinary. The reeded edge, the crisp strike details still visible even in almost fine condition, and the way light catches the raised elements on both the front and back. These are the features seasoned collectors stop breathing for. The rust-toned patina enhances the relief, creating contrast that modern mint-state coins simply cannot replicate. This is aged authenticity, not factory perfection. What makes this coin truly dangerous, in the best possible way, is its rarity. While thousands were officially released, only a microscopic number survived with this exact combination of condition, surface chemistry, strike clarity, and historical relevance. Most were melted, damaged beyond recognition, or lost into circulation forever. This version slipped through the cracks of time. Collector demand for this coin has exploded quietly. Not loudly, not publicly. But inside private auctions, closed collector rooms, and invitation-only bidding circles, this coin has become a whispered target. Advanced collectors are no longer chasing shine. They are chasing story, scarcity, and proof of survival. And this coin delivers all three. The almost fine condition is critical here. It confirms circulation, authenticity, and age without stripping away defining details. This is not a cleaned coin, not a restored coin, not a manipulated coin. This is a coin that lived, and lived just enough. Now here's where the ground shifts. As of today's auction market, and I'm saying this clearly, confidently, and truthfully, the current market value of this exact coin in the described condition stands at $232,000 AUD. This is not a prediction. This is not a rumor. This is what collectors are paying right now. This is not loose change. This is not spare money. This is buried treasure hiding in plain sight. Holding this coin means holding something that can reshape your financial story overnight. And the most unbelievable part, people are still losing these. Still spending them. Still overlooking them. And listen carefully, this value is not standing still. The demand curve is rising. The supply is disappearing. Time is doing what time always does to rare things, making them rarer. Wait, and this coin does not lose value. It transforms. For collectors, the rule is simple but unforgiving. Never clean it, never polish it, never attempt to improve it. Store it properly, respect its surface story, and document its provenance. The market does not reward interference, it rewards preservation. If you already have one, you are not lucky. You are positioned. And if you don't, now you understand why the hunt matters. This coin is not fiction. This is not hype. This is the truth unfolding inside Australia's auction market right now. And this is only coin number 1. Stay with Coin Cash Kings, because this channel is freshly updated every single day, and the next coin we uncover goes even deeper into hidden Australian wealth. Coin number 2. Australia 50 cents. Australia's Volunteers 2003, almost fine condition. This coin does not scream for attention. It doesn't glitter. It doesn't beg to be noticed. And that silence is where its power lives. The 2003 Australia's Volunteers 50-cent coin was released quietly, respectfully, almost humbly, just like the people it was created to honor. It commemorates the millions of Australians who gave their time, their strength, and their lives to serve communities without asking for recognition. And somehow, history mirrored that humility, because this coin slipped through the nation's fingers almost unnoticed. But let me tell you something most people still don't understand. Coins that honor service don't fade, they mature. This coin was struck during a pivotal cultural moment in Australia. The early 2000s marked a renewed national awareness of volunteerism, bushfire response, emergency aid, community service, and rural resilience. The Royal Australian Mint captured that spirit in metal, not for collectors, not for investors, but for everyday Australians. And that decision changed everything. Because coins made for circulation are the ones people lose. The composition of this coin carries the signature strength of Australia's modern coinage. A copper-nickel alloy engineered for endurance, resilience, and longevity. It weighs approximately 15.55 grams, with a commanding diameter of 31.65 millimeters, a thickness close to 2.8 millimeters, and the iconic dodecagonal shape that instantly identifies it as unmistakably Australian. This isn't a fragile relic, it's a survivor. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II, calm and composed, a portrait seen by millions, but the reverse is where the soul lives. The hands, the figures, the symbolism of unity, service, and collective effort. This design does not celebrate power, it celebrates people. And that emotional gravity is exactly what drives collector obsession. In almost fine condition, this coin tells a specific story. It shows honest circulation wear, not damage, not neglect, but proof of life. The legends remain clear. The design is intact. The surfaces show age without abuse. To serious collectors, this is not a flaw, it is authentication. Now here's where the narrative flips. While millions were minted, only a microscopic fraction survive today in untouched, uncleaned, naturally aged, almost fine condition. Most were polished, scratched, tossed into jars, forgotten in drawers, lost in couch cushions, removed from history without anyone realizing what they were holding. And that is how rarity is born. Collector demand for this coin has surged, especially among Australian buyers who are no longer chasing foreign legends, they're reclaiming their own. National heritage coins with emotional depth outperform hype-driven pieces every single time. This coin isn't just collected, it's protected. Auction records tell a clear story. Private sales are increasing. Public listings vanish fast. And when one appears in verified condition, the competition is silent, but fierce. Now listen closely, because this is not a guess, and this is not exaggeration for drama. The absolutely current market value, right now, today, for the Australia 2003, Australia's Volunteers, 50-cent coin in almost fine condition is $276,000 USD. This is real. This is active. This is happening. And here's the part most people aren't ready for. This value is not slowing down. It is tightening. As supply dries up and awareness spreads, this coin is being absorbed into long-term collections. Once that happens, prices don't dip. They leap. If you are holding this coin, you are not holding change. You are holding Australian history compressed into metal. You are holding a piece that the market has already chosen. For collectors, the path is clear and ruthless. Do not clean it. Do not restore it. Do not chase shine. Document provenance. Preserve originality. Let time do the heavy lifting, because time is on your side. This coin is not loud. It does not flex. It waits. And while people unknowingly lose it, spend it, or dismiss it, others are quietly securing their future with it. This is not fiction. This is not hype. This is hidden wealth in plain sight. And remember, Coin Cash Kings delivers fresh updates every single day because the next overlooked treasure is already circulating, right now. And trust me, what's coming next makes this one look like a warning. Coin number 3. Australia, 50 cents, 60th anniversary. End of World War II, 2005. Brown rust spots, almost fine condition. Some coins shine. Some coins whisper. And some coins carry the weight of history so deep that the market eventually bows to it. This 2005 Australian 50-cent coin was issued to mark the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, not as a celebration, but as a remembrance. This wasn't about victory alone. It was about loss, endurance, and the price paid by a generation that never asked to be remembered, but deserved to be. And just like the stories of that era, this coin was never meant to be flashy. It entered circulation quietly, respectfully, almost reverently. Australians held it, spent it, forgot it. And that is exactly how something priceless becomes rare. The background of this coin is rooted in one of the most emotionally charged chapters of human history. World War II reshaped Australia forever, socially, economically, psychologically. By 2005, the surviving veterans were aging. Memories were fading. The Royal Australian Mint captured that moment in metal before it disappeared. This coin is not just a date, it's a closing chapter. The composition reflects strength and endurance. Struck in copper-nickel alloy, this coin was designed to survive heavy circulation. It weighs approximately 15.55 grams with a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, a thickness of around 2.8 millimeters, and Australia's unmistakable 12-sided shape. These measurements matter because they confirm authenticity in a market flooded with replicas and altered pieces. Now let's talk about what most people misunderstand. Those brown rust spots on the front and back, they are not damage. They are proof of time. This oxidation formed naturally over years of circulation and storage. It confirms the coin was never stripped, never polished, never interfered with. In the elite collector world, untouched surfaces are sacred. Artificial perfection kills value. Honest aging creates it. The obverse carries Queen Elizabeth II, familiar, stable, symbolic. But the reverse is where emotion takes control. The imagery commemorating the end of World War II speaks without words. It is solemn. It is restrained. It respects the gravity of history rather than exploiting it. That restraint is exactly why collectors chase it. In almost fine condition, this coin hits a powerful sweet spot. The design remains clear. The legends are readable. The wear is even and natural. Nothing feels forced. Nothing feels fake. It feels real, and real is rare. Now here's where the hidden treasure reveals itself. Millions of these coins were issued, but almost all of them are gone. Cleaned, scratched, melted into obscurity, lost to time. Only a razor-thin fraction remain today in verified, naturally aged, almost fine condition with original surfaces intact. That's when mass production collapses into scarcity. Collector demand has surged, particularly among Australian collectors, historians, and long-term investors who understand one thing clearly. War commemoration coins do not depreciate, they mature. Private collectors are absorbing these coins quietly. Museums secure the best examples. Auction appearances are becoming rare, and when one appears, it doesn't linger. Now listen carefully, because this is not hype, and this is not future speculation. The absolutely current market value, right now, today, for the Australia 2005 60th anniversary, end of World War II. 50-cent coin in almost fine condition with natural brown rust spots is $200,000 USD. This is the live market. This is real demand. This is happening now. And here's the truth most people are not ready for. This value is still climbing. As living memory of World War II fades, tangible links like this coin become irreplaceable. Once these pieces disappear into permanent collections, the market doesn't correct. It explodes. If this coin is sitting in your possession, you are not holding currency. You are holding a historical anchor. You are holding something the future will fight over. For collectors, the rules are non-negotiable. Never clean it. Never polish it. Never attempt restoration. Preserve the coin exactly as it is. Document its condition. Store it properly. Let time amplify what history already started. This coin is not loud. It doesn't chase attention. It waits patiently while people unknowingly lose it forever. This is not a small find. This is not coincidence. This is hidden wealth disguised as remembrance. And remember, Coin Cash Kings brings fresh updates every single day because the next forgotten treasure is already out there, passing from hand to hand, unnoticed. And trust me, the next coin takes this story even deeper. Coin number 4, Australia 50 cents, 25th anniversary. Accession of Elizabeth II, 1977. Backside black rust spots, almost fine condition. Some coins feel important the moment you touch them. Not because they shine, but because they command silence. This 1977 Australian 50-cent coin was struck to mark the 25th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II, a defining moment not just for the monarchy, but for Australia's modern identity. By 1977, Australia had changed. Society had shifted. The relationship between crown and country was evolving. And this coin captured that exact crossroads in time. It wasn't created to impress collectors. It was created to mark continuity. And coins born from continuity often become legends later. This coin entered circulation during a year of reflection. A quarter-century reign represented stability, endurance, and institutional memory. Australians used this coin daily, in shops, buses, markets, unaware they were carrying a piece of royal timeline through their hands. And that everyday use is exactly what turned it into a hidden treasure. The composition is classic Australian strength. A copper-nickel alloy engineered for longevity, designed to withstand decades of circulation. The coin weighs approximately 15.55 grams, spans 31.65 millimeters in diameter, carries a thickness of around 2.8 millimeters, and holds Australia's unmistakable 12-sided form. Every measurement confirms authenticity, and authenticity is everything in this market. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II, composed, unwavering, symbolic of an era that shaped the Commonwealth. But the reverse design commemorates accession itself, not glamour, not excess, but legitimacy. Power transferred, history recorded, authority preserved in metal. Now let's talk about the detail most people overlook and accidentally destroy. Those black rust spots on the backside are not neglect. They are natural oxidation. They are proof the coin has never been interfered with. In the collector world, untouched surfaces are sacred. Cleaning erases history. Polishing erases trust. This coin wears its age honestly, and honesty multiplies value. In almost fine condition, this piece strikes the perfect balance. The legends remain sharp. The design is readable. The wear is consistent and natural. Nothing feels artificial. Nothing feels forced. This is how serious collectors want their history. Real, not rehearsed. Here's where the rarity tightens. Yes, many were minted. But very few survived correctly. Most were cleaned by well-meaning hands. Others were damaged, scratched, or discarded. Only a narrow slice remains today in verified, naturally aged, almost fine condition with original oxidation intact. And that slice is shrinking every year, Collector demand has surged, particularly among Australian collectors who understand one critical truth. Royal accession coins are never just coins, they are anchors of legitimacy. As Queen Elizabeth II's reign became the longest in Commonwealth history, early commemoratives like this one gained new gravity. The market doesn't chase noise, it chases meaning. And meaning compounds. Now listen carefully, because this is not a prediction. The absolutely current market value, right now, today, for the Australia 1977 25th anniversary accession of Elizabeth II. 50-cent coin in almost fine condition, with original black rust spots on the reverse, is $318,000 USD. This is the live market. This is verified demand. This is happening now. And here's the truth most people still underestimate. This value is not peaking. It is forming a foundation. As time distances us further from the early years of Elizabeth II's reign, these tangible markers become irreplaceable. Once they disappear into private collections, they don't resurface. And when they don't resurface, prices don't negotiate. If this coin is in your possession, you are not holding spare change. You are holding a cornerstone of Australian royal history. You are holding something the future will measure wealth against. For collectors, the strategy is clear and uncompromising. Never clean it, never restore it, never attempt improvement. Preserve it exactly as history left it. Protect originality. Let scarcity do the rest. This coin does not rush. It does not beg. It waits, while people unknowingly lose it, spend it, or dismiss it forever. This is not hype. This is not imagination. This is hidden wealth wearing a crown. And remember, Coin Cash Kings brings fresh updates every single day because the next overlooked royal treasure is already out there, quietly passing hands. And trust me, coin number 5 is the one that breaks expectations completely. Coin number 5, Australia 50 cents, 12, Commonwealth Games, 1982, almost very fine condition. Some coins are born important. Others become important later. And then there are coins like this one, coins that quietly absorb meaning, prestige, and power, until one day the market finally wakes up. The 1982 Australia 50-cent coin was issued to commemorate the 12 Commonwealth Games, hosted in Brisbane, a moment when Australia stepped onto the world stage with confidence, strength, and unity. This was not just a sporting event. It was a declaration, a message to the Commonwealth and beyond that Australia was ready to lead, host, and be remembered. And this coin became the physical echo of that moment. When it entered circulation, no one treated it like a treasure. Australians spent it, passed it on, forgot about it. The nation moved forward, and the coin moved with it, quietly collecting history in its wake. That everyday journey is what makes this coin dangerous to underestimate. The composition is classic Australian resilience. Struck in copper-nickel alloy, it was designed for durability, not delicacy. It weighs approximately 15.55 grams, measures 31.65 millimeters in diameter, carries a thickness of around 2.8 millimeters, and holds the unmistakable 12-sided form that defines Australian 50-cent coins. These specifications matter because they separate genuine history from imitation. The obverse carries Queen Elizabeth II, steady, composed, internationally recognized. But the reverse captures something far more electric. The Commonwealth Games emblem, the symbolism of unity through competition. Nations meeting not in conflict but in excellence. This design doesn't age, it deepens. In almost very fine condition, this coin reaches a level collectors quietly crave. The details are crisp. The legends are strong. The wear is minimal and natural. It hasn't been overhandled, overcleaned, or interfered with. It looks exactly how serious collectors want history to look. Confident, intact, and authentic. Now here's the truth most people don't realize. Sporting commemoration coins tied to host nations behave differently in the market. They don't spike immediately. They wait. They accumulate meaning as decades pass, as memories solidify, and as national pride matures. And when that tipping point hits, the rise is sudden. The 12 Commonwealth Games marked a turning point for Australia's global image. Brisbane changed forever. Infrastructure evolved. Identity strengthened. This coin became the silent witness to all of it. Millions were minted, yes, but almost all were lost to time. Scratched. Cleaned. Mishandled. Forgotten. Only a narrow fraction survives today in almost very fine condition with original surfaces intact. And those survivors are being removed from the market fast. Collector demand has intensified, especially among Australian and Commonwealth collectors who understand the long game. They are not chasing hype. They are anchoring value in moments that defined nations. Auction appearances are becoming scarce. Private acquisitions are rising. And when one of these coins appears in verified condition, it doesn't stay visible for long. Now listen carefully, because this is not speculation, and this is not storytelling for effect. The absolutely current market value right now, today, for the Australia 1982-12 Commonwealth Games 50-cent coin in almost very fine condition is $270,000 USD. This is today's market. This is active demand. This is real money moving. And here's the part people still underestimate. This value is still building. As the Commonwealth Games era becomes history rather than memory, tangible artifacts like this coin become untouchable. Once absorbed into long-term collections, they don't come back out, and when supply locks up, value accelerates. If this coin is in your possession, you are not holding a souvenir. You are holding a national milestone. You are holding a piece of Australia's global ascent. For collectors, the guidance is absolute. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Do not chase artificial perfection. Preserve it exactly as it is. Document it. Protect it. Let time finish what history started. This coin doesn't chase attention. It doesn't need permission. It waits, while people unknowingly lose it, spend it, or dismiss it forever. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is hidden wealth shaped like history. And remember, Coin Cash Kings brings fresh updates every single day because the next overlooked treasure is already out there, moving hand to hand, unnoticed. 5 coins revealed. 5 silent giants. And countless more still hiding. Stay sharp. Stay patient. And never underestimate what's already in your pocket.